Hi, welcome back. This is Karen Ziegler, Design Thinking Consultant, and this is kind of a second video in line with yesterday's where we talked about the future of leadership and how leading by design using the innovative leadership principles of design thinking are the new way to lead teams and organizations. And so today I want to break it down a little bit to you because, you know, there's three styles of leadership out there that are being promoted or talked about, if not promoted. Leading by design is likely one of the ones you are least familiar with or haven't heard of before. But I want to talk about the other two styles and what they are, how they occurred, and then the differences to how to know when to use which style. Because even though leader as boss or leader as manager, which was the leadership style of the industrial age, it still has uses today. And even though leadership coach may not accomplish what we need in this uncertain VUCA world that we live in, it still has application. So I want to talk about today how to know which leadership style to choose. And we'll start with leader as manager. This happened in the industrial age. If you think about when we brought people together to work in factories and mills and mines, the leader was the manager. They were in control, they were commanding, and they ensured that production quotas were met. It was very simple. We're going to make widgets, and these are the steps to make widgets, and you just take care of the steps. So it was really all about getting the bodies to show up and do the task at hand. That was leader as manager. And that was a very controlling environment, but there were reasons for that. And it was very effective for a while. But then came the information age, and things began to change. The information age brought the dawning of the computer, we went from a shift from production to information, and so it really changed the way people did their jobs. And that let us release some of the controlling part of management from the industrial age and take on more of a coach approach where we know what the outcome is that we're wanting. There may be multiple paths there, so we're just going to coach our employees and our team members along in the different ways that they can get to the same end goal. And so that is still in effect today and still very effective today. It's a great approach, especially when you know what the goal is and it's just a matter of coaching the individual to get there. The third style of leadership is what I call leader as a designer or leading by design. And that is really the new era of leadership in the experience age. And the experience age is currently underway. It's been trickling in for, probably a decade or less. But customers are looking beyond product and service and even beyond information to what companies can deliver in the way of experience. And not just customers, but employees are looking. You could see this even now in this COVID pandemic year, that employees are really paying attention to what kind of experience am I having with my employer during this time? What kind of experience am I having as we transition and go through all these changes to work from home or to work in a way that is safe for ourselves and our customers? So it's the evaluation of the experience is at the top of mind. And so we've begun to use the principles of design thinking to enhance that experience for customers, but we haven't quite gotten there when it comes to leading our employees and creating the experience for them that they want to show up and be their best selves and do their best work to achieve the goals. So how do you know when to use which style? Well, let's talk about them. The leader as manager, this is a style of leadership where the goals and the strategy are both fixed. The goal is selling widgets The strategy to get there is making them. So get busy, right? It's very, very fixed. The strategies and the goals are fixed. And so there are still times when you may have a goal and there may be a strategy, maybe it's a sub goal of a larger goal that is fixed. And so you don't want to have an employee coming to you to say, you know, I need help with this goal. And then you go using leadership by design or even leadership by coaching. It would be much more effective for you to just say, here is what you need to do. So it's not that the industrial age, the management style of the industrial age is gone or should be gone. It just needs to be tackled in the right situations. And that is when goals and strategies are both fixed. So the leadership as coach, we want to use this style when leadership when goals are fixed, but the strategy is adaptive. So you know that, you know, my goal is to still sell widgets, but obviously there's a number of strategies that will work. You know, markets, sales techniques. There's a lot of different strategies that can allow us to reach that goal. So the goal is always fixed, but the strategy is adaptive. And that's when you want to use the leadership as coach. But, and we've run into this headlong in the pandemic, and that is, what do you do when the goals and the strategy both are adaptive? When nothing is no longer fixed, when everything is uncertain, you only know kind of an overarching goal that you want to keep the doors open, you want to keep growing your business, but the goals and the strategy are adaptive. Whether it's a pandemic that is, you know, turning things upside down, or changes in government regulation, or maybe a market disruption, whatever it is, when the goals and the strategies are not fixed, then that's when you need the adaptive approach of leading by design. So if you have questions about these three styles of leadership, things you want to know more about, then drop me a message in the comments. Be sure and like and subscribe this video. And if you haven't seen the one about leading by design and the 5 reasons why leading by design is the future of leadership, I'll share that link as well. But thanks for watching and have a great day.